Hello friends, welcome to TechnoEye channel. We are continuing Vue JavaScript framework tutorial series. Today we will discuss about various lifecycle method and implementation couple of hooks so that we can do various operation when or during the process of this instance creation. So using this new keyword, the instance is getting created, and once we use this new so there are a lot of things Vue is doing under the hood. Okay, after this created, so we can put some hooks. For example, before create, at this point the data is not initialized, and the events and other thing is not also initialized. Once the data is assigned to the data variable and assigned to this app, then the create hook we can assign, so we can monitor what the data is flowing. In this stage you can see the data is not available, but if you stay in this stage the data is available. So let us implement that and see by ourselves. And before we start the development, let me tell I am using a Visual Studio Code and Visual Studio Code editor. I created a couple of other tutorials so where you can learn more about Visual Studio Code, and this is Chrome browser. I have written some style sheet to make it trim and only show this person whatever is relevant to our tutorial. And this is Chrome console. So if you do any kind of console.log, it will be displayed over here. And this is my head section. And for the brevity, I have get rid of HTML tag because HTML head and body tag are not essential as per the HTML5 standard. And this is the using the npm module I have installed it and given the path of the Vue framework. And this is the style sheet where the color and font are mentioned over here. There is no fancy over there. And this app.js is this whatever you are seeing over here. Okay. So now let me create some hooks. So as I mentioned, we can define the function over here, and the first one would be the before create. So we can, this is a function, we can pass a callback function over here. So this will execute it. So we can before create. Okay. So let me reload this page. Okay. So you can see this before create is created. And if you would like to access the, let's say for example, this name. Okay, so let me try to go name this dot name. Usually this is the way how to access this value. So this name is undefined. That means at this stage the data or is not assigned to this the instance of applications. So after this before create, we can have another hook. For example, create. These are the callback function we can define. This is a property attribute name, and we can use a colon symbol over here, and we can write any function. So console.log. Here this is the create hook. Okay, let me reload the page over here. Okay, sorry. Okay, it is not create, it is created. That is what you are unable to see. Now, once the instance is created and the data is assigned, so I think let me try to access the data over here. So after this create hook is, okay, I think this is not yet opened, right? Let me reload. Okay, this create hook is executed, and let us try to access the name property. This dot name, and reload the space. So this is Peter. So before the hook, the value was undefined, and after that the name is Peter. So let me explain you a couple of more interesting concepts. So now this is the HTML element, okay, or the template, we can say, whatever maybe. So this is the EL element. And once the data is populated, it will try to render this element. It will try to mount it about this JavaScript object or this Vue instance to that of the template. So there are a couple of processes it will do. It will compile the template and it will render this variable, and it will create that plain vanilla HTML syntax. And so there is one concept known as mounting, right? So we can create few more hook like that. So before mount function console.log before mount. Okay, then after the mounting, or after really replacing that, so we can say mounted function console.log mounted hook. Okay, so let me reload it. So it doesn't matter, because I am writing sequentially, you may think that it is coming like that fashion. It doesn't matter, you can write, even though you write this before statement above this creator, still this will come after that, right? So there won't be change over here. So before create will be executed first, then create hook, then before mount, then mounted hook. So if you are writing a sophisticated plugins or applications, so a lot of time you need to understand about these hooks so that you can write your code wherever appropriate. Or also, like for example, we are changing this data, right? So we can create some data hooks before update function. Okay. Console.log before update, then we have updated. So console.log updated, right? So if I reload, this won't be appearing because I am not changing the data. But for example, let me create a input tag over here. Input tag, close it, and let me create V, stand for Vue framework, then model, and equal to, if I mention the name over here. Okay, so this is Peter A. So if I press any one character, so this value is getting modified. So this before update and updated change. So I most probably A comma B. So this is the old value and new value we can access. Let me try to type it A B, and okay, so okay, so let me reload this page. Okay, I think this is coming. Okay, it is undefined. So we can do the watch. I think it is just for detection of the value. So it is not even coming. So we can access using this. No way. We can easily. Okay, let me reload. So this is the structure. So if we change this method will be executed, but only we can definitely access using this dot app dot name, like this value we can. But I'm thinking that it is passing this callback name or not, this dot name. Okay, so let me reload it of Peter 1. So this is Peter 1. Okay, so before update, I think this is a place the value won't get changed, so it will be showing the previous name, Peter 1. So here if you see, okay, before update. Okay, this is before actually render this page. So if you see the value is getting modified, okay, but it is not rendered at this time. So updated means it is, this page is rendered. So there are also a couple of other thing. I'll just explain. Before destroy. So and we can use destroyed. So when your view will be, you change this page to some other, you go to another tab and close the tab and go to another view. So this will be executed. So if you have any watch listener and some kind of cleanup activity, you can perform over here. So you can reset the variables and those kind of stuff. Okay. So this is about the lifecycle method. So slowly we'll explore more about it, and I will explain about some of the use cases, how to use it properly, and which is the scenario. But this should give a good idea about different hooks we have for the life cycle of this particular app. Okay. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Please subscribe so that you will get updated to my latest videos. Like it. It will help me. Some more people can find me. You can share my this YouTube video link in Twitter, Facebook. Thanks again. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.